Hello and welcome back to the channel and my perpetually late video uploading. I promise I'm trying to get on a schedule, but it is summer. In this video, I am photographing items to list on eBay, and I do believe this batch of items is a hodgepodge. It is a mixture of things we got at our local thrift store, at our local Salvation Army, and at the Goodwill outlets. It's basically we're pulling from our death pile. And if those of you that remember scavenger life, and my husband and I were just reminiscing about that the other day, this is my death pile. And we are going on vacation soon, and our dining room is a mess. So our goal is to list everything in our dining room before we go on vacation. But things are happening and popping up, and school starts in 20 some days. So it is crazy the way that's going right now. Plus, I'm having a little bit of like health stuff, which is causing us to take time. And sorry, you're going to hear my 6-year-old in the background. She's playing with headphones on and doesn't realize I'm talking. Loves summer. And that's taking up time too. And we know how that is. Like, health stuff comes up, kid stuff comes up, life stuff comes up, vacations, jobs, appointments, camps, all of that. We had a really nasty storm last night, so we didn't list as much. As I was photographing, we actually got the sirens and stuff went off, so that also paused it and interrupted it. When I say we, my husband and I are trying to purge and get stuff moved out of the house as much as possible because school is starting, and if I don't start with a blank slate when school starts, it just gets perpetually worse. So we are doing that. We're making our way through the estate sale that I said my husband had to go pick up from because I was at camp, even though I was the one that unintentionally bid on a bunch of stuff. I just threw dollars down on things because there's no bids. I'll throw $1 on it. Maybe I'll get 1 or 2 lots I got a bunch of lots with $1. But we sat down last night and calculated the sales, and we spent $60 at the estate sale, and we've already made $89. So we are ahead. Is that a lot ahead? No. I was recently watching Ann Eckhart, and she was talking about quartering and thirding and all this stuff. I would love to have my cost of goods be a quarter of what they sold for. So the other quarter could go to taxes and fees. So that's half gone. And just try to be more aware of that. I will say these are chili bowls. I got each of these chili bowls for a whopping 39 cents because they were 75% off at the local thrift store. There are 5 of them. I don't know if there was 6, but there's that. I have a glass breaking story to talk about. We were at a Goodwill over the weekend doing some stuff, and I found a set of 4 mid-century modern painted signed glasses. They're, Fresh something or something fresh is the brand name, but they sell for about $150 for sets of 4. There were 4 there. I was super excited, and then one dropped and broke all over the floor, which was sad, but I went ahead and bought the other 3 because they were $1.29 a cup, and I'm hoping I can sell the other 3. I don't know if I should sell it as 2 and then 1 separate, or if I should just sell 3 together, but I was bummed. But it was more over the loss of potential sales, less of over that. Plus, it's kind of embarrassing when you break something in the store and everybody was super nice. Like, nobody was mean about it. Everybody was nice and very, very helpful, kind. No one shamed or anything. So it wasn't a bad experience in that way, but it was kind of upsetting because, I dropped a cup that could be worth $100. The I will say where the town we were in has 3 thrift stores. One thrift store we don't go to at all because it's like a consignment thrift store, so they do overprice. Another one we go to is, and I need to take a video of this thrift store because it's just bizarre. It's in kind of a warehouse. So like they have the front office part of the warehouse, and that is completely air conditioned, completely heated. Then you go back to the back warehouse, and they like make bales and stuff out of their donations and ship the bales off. I don't know where they go, but their whole back warehouse, huge barn area, no, no walls, no windows, no nothing, bay doors that go up and down, no heating, no air conditioning, no circulation, no ventilation, none of that. It was 100-degree heat index outside when we went in there, and it had to be like 150 in there. It was so hot. We were just pouring sweat looking through all the stuff, and I think my kids were getting restless. Oh, this is the obligatory cat picture. Dylan had to come walk through this. Love that place. Everything you buy there goes to a really good local cause. Great pricing. I've had no issue there. We did pick up some stuff there. Goodwill is just horrific when it comes to pricing. It's so high. And we did the local thrift store one day and then the Goodwill the next day of this area, where we don't go to this area that much. But when we do, we always try to hit the local thrift store, the warehouse thrift store. In the winter when we go, the things like, we went last winter and it was so hilarious. Things were frozen to the tables because it is not climate controlled. There was a new sealed in-box container of the shower cleaner scrubbing bubbles, the thing that goes for like $50. Super excited. Frozen solid. I did not want to pick that up and sell it because I don't know what freezing actually does to it. These DVDs that I'm listing actually came from our library. They were giving away free DVDs. Not all of them, because of YouTube and stuff, are worth that much, but these are all educational DVDs. These are not like entertainment DVDs. These are educational DVDs. And a lot of them you can get on YouTube, but other ones you can't get on YouTube. And these DVDs come with like the certificate to use them in a classroom. So that makes them desirable. So I do pick those up. I picked up ones that are related to my field though, so I could use them too for my job. The one I think this one is the biography of Sigmund Freud, and the one before that was A Class Divided. They're in great shape. I did have to use Gugon to get the library zebra codes and stuff off of them, but it worked. So don't sleep on educational DVDs. If they were entertainment DVDs, I probably wouldn't have picked them up. But since they were educational, I did go ahead and grab them. The Altered States, this is about drug use. This is, I can't go to this library and, look for these type of DVDs all the time. This is a one-off, or, it happens once or twice a year type thing. Kind of like all of the sunscreen goes on sale in October at our like Walmart and Target. And like it goes down to $1 a bottle for all of the sunscreen. Some of the sunscreen doesn't like expire for 2+ years. I will usually pick up all of our sunscreen for the entire year when they go on sale and just dump it in my cart. I did that. Thought I had enough. We are almost out of sunscreen. And it is mid-July. And that has never happened before. We have taken beach vacations. We have taken Disney vacations. And we've not run out of sunscreen. I honestly do think we ran out of sunscreen. Or we are running out of sunscreen. Because we did take a vacation later in the year that required sunscreen, where before we wouldn't have any sunscreen at all. With that, but it's a one time a year thing. I can't go, oh, they're going to put all the sunscreen on clearance this week and then it'll all be on clearance next month. It's not a monthly thing. So I really don't try to do like arbitrage or even depend on any specific thing, because sometimes those sourcing areas dry up. One of the local thrift stores here I love, but they only switch out once a month. So if I go on the first day of switch out and I see nothing, that is dry for the rest of the month because I know nothing else is going to show up and be there. Another one rotates every week, but they're outpricing themselves, so I can't rely on them. So I'll give you a retail arbitrage thing that came back to bite me. Miniverse. I don't know how many people have looked it up or been contacted, but they are totally and 100% very invested in letting us know that these products have been recalled. I had several miniverses listed on eBay and they all got taken down because the product did get recalled. Honestly, I was talking to my husband when they first came out. They use real, actual, have to use a UV light resin in them. And I'm going, how can kids' toys get away with resin? Because resin can be extremely toxic, extremely abrasive, all of those things. So I'm like, how do they get rid? I love miniatures and tiny things. So I was buying the miniverses for myself. And if I got duplicates or if I got one I didn't really care for, then I was selling the duplicate or that. And I want to say I had 5 miniverse listings up and they got all pulled down. I don't think I got dinged for them because I didn't put any up after the recall, but eBay did pull them all down like almost immediately when the recall happened. Target has messaged us because we bought some there that it's been recalled. Amazon has messaged us that it has been recalled. I'm going to just use them up myself, let my girls use them up. They do them, but they are under very strict supervision when they do them, so it's not as bad. And I know how to handle resin, so it's not like I'm like, here kids, go play with this resin in this room while you're not supervised. So I will just let them use it. They use it as rewards. We've been using it as a reward to go off the diving board, and it's been working. And I can't sell those anymore, so that is a loss for me. I will do that on my taxes as a loss, though, because I had no way of knowing that they would recall it. Can you return them? Yes. Unfortunately for me, mine have all been opened because I was selling them while opened. Some places say yes, you can return them if they're open. Other places say no. Some places say you just need a picture and to send in the bottle of resin. So I don't know if it's even worth it to try to return it, but I've got probably 20 plus in my house right now that have been recalled. And I was not going out to specifically source for miniverses, but I really like them. I like to do them. I was unaware that you could tell what was what inside each thing based on like markings on the balls and stuff. Some of them you can, some of them you can't, but I really like doing them, especially the lifestyle ones with like birds and plants and stuff. So I was supporting my own habit by finding extras and selling them or getting other ones and selling them. So that's unfortunate. And, that's another sourcing thing we can't count on anymore. Thank you for watching or listening to this video. Please like and subscribe and have a productive day.